Welcome back, Resident Evil, with a few settings turned down a little bit and hair physics turned off to see if the game can perform a little better on that level, hopefully. Because I really just definitely don't want slideshowing to happen. Another makeshift knife, damn. Auto sort hold? Nice. What about you, though? Oh, different sorting options. Already in there. Storage order. I guess sorting option doesn't matter in the same way when there's just different ways of getting around. Let's do recovery first. Okay, so we have 2 makeshift knives, 2 bonus guns. Let's see, let's take out my ammo in a psycho mode. And I'll bring the other gun. This is risky, but my goal is to fire all the bullets in... Let's see. Keep them straight, yeah. So this one, the one with the gray hilt, the B934. Cool, they don't have names on the screen. It's the gray hilt one, though. So this one is the one we want to fire all the bullets out of. It's helpful that it has less ammo, by comparison. And my goal is to not hit R at all to reload. And then just switch to the other gun when it runs out of ammo. And then I can put it away forever, unless there's like an upgrade system, which there might be, because there's often like bonus weapon chunks in this game. That's all fine. What's over here? Is this my documents I've found before? Yep. Okay, so the question is, do I want to follow up on anything else in this direction? Definitely in the long term, because we need to get access codes. So that might be the safe thing to do. I already went around the desk in the dining room. I went around the dangerous desk in the... Not the parlor. The, the bar and lounge. Yeah, there's a safe there. Oh, there's a green herb apparently. Don't currently have context for what I want to do with the safe. I could definitely go in there and fight my way through that room a little bit more. That is kind of the dilemma, is getting in the headspace of trying to process, like, how should I be thinking about this most of the time? At the very beginning, it was definitely like a puzzle horror game, where you had no ammo at all. You had a gun with 1 bullet. So it definitely conditioned me for a very interesting setup, where I was like, is this going to be a game where you essentially get very rare bullets that could one-shot specific puzzle bosses, but otherwise you need to like figure out how to stealth your way and puzzle your way through these? Because that intro area was really interesting. In retrospect, having slept on it a little bit, I kind of think that we are returning softly back to normal Resident Evil gameplay with shooting guys and so on, but with the limited resources where you should be worried about whether or not you should kill certain enemies. Like I'd make certain calls about how much I could think I can reliably get past an enemy, for example, versus like that one, the lady up here in the hallway, I'm like, I need this shortcut, you need to die. Because they're expensive to kill. But we are able to kill them and so on, so it's not just like a puzzle thingy. It's been interesting figuring out what this game's shaped like in real time, because at the beginning I didn't even know if Grace was going to be the main character or not. I'm like, you play as her first, so it definitely feels like that. Now that we've been Leon like twice, and both segments were like 5 minutes long, I'm like, oh, okay, this is a Grace video game. Grace is the new equivalent to Ethan and so on. Another disempowered sort of retro, or not retro horror, just like a horror protagonist instead of an action hero, the way that Resident Evil became for a while. And then we just have like these fan servicey moments as Leon every now and then where he picks up a fucking chainsaw and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, okay, that's fun. But then we go back to the core gameplay after like getting a little instances of that. It bothers me I can't just melee these. Wait, I probably can. Is it just click without aiming? That's what it is. You click without aiming and you can melee. To get that back in the headspace. So some of them are not very secret, are they? So we're now in the medical ward. There's definitely more to do on the other side that I could probably do right now, but it would also be helpful to take the path of least resistance into this part of the level a little bit, and then see what I can do once I gain access to... I could pick up some of those optional things that I didn't get the first time while I'm also in the process of doing the major stuff, like whenever I get like the access levels to security levels and so on. They seem to have me spend key cards immediately and they go away. So based on that, it might be that I just like find a place that opens up certain security levels and just all those doors open at once maybe, as opposed to the doors Me having a key card that opens them. So I thought it'd be like me getting security clearance that's locked on the other side. Because in previous games, you get a card. I think it was like in 2 Remake or something. You had a card that you kept upgrading the security clearance level of or something. And you kept using that card, but every time we have a card now, it gets spent and goes away. We're getting really familiar with the currency screen. Like when I'll spend a resource to open a door, and it will physically show on the screen that it goes from 1 to 0. But we've never actually had more than 1 of anything yet. I guess besides antique coins, but then we didn't use that interface for that. But eventually we should see. We should get to see. Who's talking? We should get to see our special keys get used that way. Is that you? No, you're open. Okay. Can I open these? No.
Cavities of the spine are beautifully empty.
It's surreal that they talk the whole time. Let's see.
Straight up passing.
There's something under the shackle. Oh, hi. What if you didn't see me, though? Wait, did you not see me? Oh. It is like perpetually hard to see if they see me or not. Do I hear another one coming? Oh yeah, I do. Hemolytic injector. Special drug that destroys infected blood cells, prevents corpses from mutating, and being used to stealthily take out enemy. Can be used to stealthily take out enemies. What? Prevents corpses from mutating, screams. Crimson Head mechanic. So bodies can get back up essentially. So this is the replacement of like burning them basically. The gasoline. But you can also stealth take down people. That's an interesting breakdown. So you can use it as stealth takedown to skip an entire fight by sneaking up to somebody preemptively like that guy a second ago. Would have been a good idea. But you could also save it to, for example, take out the corpses in certain choke points where you really don't want them to mutate into a Crimson Head type thing, if that's how they're going for that. Unfortunately, I think there's a guy on my left and my right now, so that's going to be fun. If you sneak up behind an enemy from behind, you can use a hemolytic injector to take them out instantly. The same strategy can only be used... can be used on staggered enemies, too. Yep, that's the second one. Alright, that's not great. It's gonna be hard to not... He's swinging a knife at me? Yeah, he is. Whoop. Oh, shit. It's hard to judge my spatial awareness in first person and tell if someone's gonna hit me or not. Okay, so that gun's dead to me forever now. You dead? Okay, so it's prompting me to take him out if I want to. The concern being that, yeah, you can do it for all of them. It's not like there's any hint about which ones might mutate or how mutation works. So we've never seen that mechanic yet, so I don't have context for why I'd want to do it. And these guys are both equally kind of in the way as far as backtracking goes, so that's rough too. The tutorial was to prompt me to take him down stealthily, but I aggroed him before I actually found it. Another safe. Okay. I don't remember. I'm hoping I'm not making a mistake, but I think I've never seen a single password or safe yet in this entire game. Besides this, I guess, which I used immediately. Code 6. I don't have reason to think that random clock times are going to be safe combination. Ooh, I accidentally clicked off the window. Ooh. Ooh, it's eerie when your mouse leaves the screen. Okay. Dare I reach into this guy's beautiful chest cavity? A body with the organs removed. And also other shit inside. That's fun. Am I putting the organs back in? Maybe.
Oh, God.
Something under the shackle. We're not going to move it? Yeah, there's something green in there. It's weird to not get a prompt to do anything about the shackle. It seems like I could... Isn't it just like a fucking... Am I crazy? It's just like a little buckle. Just unbuckle it. Alright, well, it's a puzzle interaction, I guess. You do you, fam. Well, now it's just cheery and, cozy and empty in here. Cozy and empty. Those are words people use together. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck is that? Is that a series of... Oh, that's a series of, like, spreaders for opening somebody's, like, chest cavity or whatever. Isn't it? Just hold them open so you can just get in there and do your surgeon simulator wibbity wobbities. Just flail around with that scalpel. The nervous system. Yeah, you bet I am. Did I see a second prompt or just that one? Kinda didn't see shit in this room. Back here. Yeah, I wonder if the scary lady's ever coming back. She was huge. Uh-oh. Oh, he's back. It'd be easy enough just to flip this switch, then head back over here. Or is he gonna see me in the light? He sounds like a fucking gremlin.
Magway, that
I actually don't remember a single line from Gremlins, apparently. Dun 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 dun. I don't like that. Okay, let's very quickly check this. It's level 2, okay. Did they see me? They saw me, didn't they? That's multiple zombies coming? 3? I'm gonna sneak past here slowly. And hope that they just can't, like, auto-track me through multiple doorways and walls? And don't just know where I am still? Because I really lost their line of sight. Oh, it's the blood collector. I've heard so much about you! An analysis device that collects blood, which can be altered to craft other items. Craft other items? Blood crafting? Or blood bending? Use the blood collector to gather infected blood, which can be harnessed to craft useful items. Huh. You can increase your crafting capabilities by analyzing blood specimens with a laser microscope. Wherever that is. Is it in this room?
This might be useful.
There it is. Blood specimen, denatured. A sample of mutated blood. Analyzing it with laser microscope allows you to craft a handgun ammo and hemolytic injectors. Handgun ammo? Oh god, my inventory's full again. We could just eat this. Ah. Fucking inventory is so full all the time. I really should have gotten that capacity increaser. There we go. Gonna play the tutorial here. So this is the laser. So this is the microscope thing, and this is what I gather with it. I could throw away this gun, but it might be valuable later. But right now, it's the less powerful one I'm trying to move on from. Laser microscope for analysis. Do I click on this? Analyzer version 1.21. Activating all atoms. Conversion 0. Minimum steps 1. What? Active, passive. Minimum steps 1. Is this lights out? It's lights out. God damn it. It's always lights out. It's fucking Resident Evil only has Elder puzzles. It's like, here's lights out, here's the 3 jug puzzle every time. Here's the Towers of Hanoi. You can just recognize it at a glance, like, oh, it's gonna be that puzzle specifically. Fucking, can't wait for Pipe Dream next. Add to crafting handgun ammo and hemolytic injector. You can create new items in the crafting menu by combining items together. Obtain new recipes by analyzing blood specimens with a laser microscope. So is this the blood? That must be what the ink ribbons are made of? 40 blood? Yeah, that's handgun ammo that's made of ball sack and blood. Can the game tell me what the items are? Like, it's just a picture. This feels like the one that'd be interesting to try to craft a lot of, potentially, is the hemolytic injector. So they have you gathering blood, but it seems like the actual thing that's mediating the process, the rate at which you can do this, is this other resource. Oh, scrap. Oh, you can turn makeshift knives into scrap, so you can get rid of them. So you can't still take down somebody with a makeshift knife, but you can scrap it, and then that scrap can be used to make what's kind of the shivs from The Last of Us. That is interesting. Being able to do a bunch of stealth takedowns or taking out a lot of guys, like, it does feel like the hemolytic injector might be a more interesting thing to craft than handgun ammo in many situations, but it kind of depends on how many boss fights are coming. But a balancing struggle that always comes up in these games is that they tend to just give you 1,000,000 ammo before boss fights anyway. If they even do the one with her in the first place. That actually might be how they balance the resources. They might just be like, you know what? Leon does the boss fights. So when they give you 1,000,000 ammo to do the boss fight, they don't have to break the balancing of the other character because it doesn't enter her economy. That'd be interesting. But also weird because it would be completely divorced from the mechanics of the surrounding game. Like, you'd be playing the same game, but like how much you save up or so on wouldn't matter, and how much you build up a character wouldn't matter. But at the same time, that was kind of already a problem in the other games, is that you would be doing all this careful resource management and going in your loops and everything, but the moment they want to have a boss fight against one of the welcome to the family, son, they just give you 5,000,000 bullets to spend, and then afterwards you might get to keep a bunch of those, and then the adaptive difficulty also warps things a lot. There's definitely like some level of preserving the difficulty curve that just comes from like, or the resource curve that comes from doing a game like Amnesia the Bunker, where you just kind of don't get to kill the thing. That's a game with just like one enemy that's consistently after you, and it's a really compelling study on safe room game style design and so on, but without any of the messiness of having to try to serve such different audiences in the same game that Resident Evil kind of inevitably always bends towards. Blood compound synthesis. The custom blood collector that Dr. Richardson ordered has finally arrived. To be honest, I was skeptical at first, but I'm genuinely impressed by its effectiveness. Combining infected blood with our experimental substances has been such a challenge for us, but this device makes it so easy. This is sure to improve the efficiency of our blood research and speed up analysis for future mutation patterns. So I now need to go backwards because I can't go any deeper in this direction. Security lock. They don't give me any context about the security lock, so I'm left to just guess how it might work in the long term. The blood lab. I wonder if I need to make my way into here every time I want to do stuff here. I also wonder if those guys chased me in here or not. What's that? Oh, some scrap with which to create an injector. Am I doing it right now? Yep, I have the 60 for it. Next question, do they stack? They stack! At least once. Interesting. So this is what I can make ink ribbons out of. All the tins are chances to make them out of blood. They gave me so many tins in advance. It's kind of wild. I guess you can do that. Seems a little strange to me. There's definitely someone on the other side of this door, right? Oh, it's him. Yeah. That's who we expected to find there. So this hallway leads somewhere. Oh, man. This is... Oh. It actually says that there are, on the bottom right corner there are 4 health upgrades and 4 gun upgrades, the stabilizers. And I have 1 of the stabilizers so far. It's next to my health. Interesting. So they're just telling me that. Somewhat tempted to get back to the base right now because I could at least dump off the gun and the ink ribbon tin. The blood collector's rough because we want to hold on to it for resource gathering. We want to hold on to it for resource gathering. Like, yeah, this guy's a 3-directional taunting system. We want to hold on for resource gathering, but we also want to... Are they still here? They went back. They went all the way back. That's surprising. Just follow the rule. That's such a funny enemy. Did they backtrack through here? Or for that matter, did the big guy backtrack through here? Big guy backtrack. What am I saying? Did the guys that I killed earlier wake up and mutate or something, since they're introducing that idea via that tooltip? That guy's got a big sword. Please go the correct way around the table. Damn it. Damn it. He went the wrong way around the table, so I hope to sneak around him. Okay. How many chances to get blood? The guy's still on the ground. Okay. You know what? I'll just head back and drop my stuff off, and maybe still take him down the next time. I don't know how reliable the glass bottles are going to be a lot of the time. They're definitely straining at the edge of like what I'm willing to hold on to for inventory slots. I think I want to store that. So we need the blood collector, we want the injectors. That's clearly a mechanic that we're leaning on right now. I only have 2 antique coins. If I get 1 more antique coin, I'll immediately go back for that inventory slot that I skipped the first time because I was hoping to save on ammo. Speaking of ammo, I should bring that with me, actually. Why can't I... Oh, there, I have to click over. Okay. I was like, why can't I have a mouse wheel? Because I was highlighting this part of the screen, but it wasn't working for mouse wheeling. So I have like a real knife, so maybe I should turn makeshift knives into scrap. Then I can turn those into more injectors. Because right now I don't have the blood for it. There's no reason to preemptively cut. I can just turn them into scrap whenever I feel like later. But it'll be fine. Part of the reasons I'm digging into this right at launch, like I want to get to Pathologic 3 and other games, but part of it is that I just don't want to be spoiled on the shape of the game. I'm enjoying having to realize in real time what the game is even like and where it's even going. And I think that's also what people appreciate sometimes about these videos is seeing me work the problem and process things and even try to predict what the game might be shaped like and so on as we go. It's fun. Knowing that all these games are in conversation with each other, both culture, the wider culture and the other entries in the series, and how I've played so many of them now. I've got a lot of design opinions and takes. Got him! He exploded.
It's too effective.
It's too effective? Yeah, med injector. Nice. Yeah, how do I get it? I don't understand. Like, they just keep saying that there's something under the shackle. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that information? Yeah, the blood's everywhere now. I didn't even get his weapon. He had a giant weapon. I thought I was gonna get to have it. That's that. Yeah, so the blood on the floor is only worth 20. That's rough. The only way forward right now is to go all the way through here. No, don't want to use it on the body right now. But seeing them explode definitely reinforces the idea, like, yeah, this definitely works. The whole body's gone, you can probably be sure it's not gonna get back up. None of this is like usable, right? Yeah. Sometimes you can break these cabinets in these games, but nothing inside looked like an item. Did he reset? No, he's still over there. He's so fixated on the light switch, it's so funny. That's interesting. I don't think I can use that, but that's interesting. With the windows open like that. The isolation ward. But how often does everyone come walking through like that? Oh boy. Antique coin. You know what? I'll do it. IDGAF. I'll walk right back there and get it right now. That is... Like, not only do I awkwardly have a med injector that I don't know about... I might want to hold on to it because I have no healing right now. But, the antique coin takes up an entire slot on its own. And that's not fun for us. But also, if I spend it right now, I can have 2 more inventory slots. Probably. Going by past games. Maybe more? Maybe less. Oh god, if it's less. Probably not less, because it looks like the amount of inventory slots down there. There seems to be a lot of negative space under my inventory to suggest how much you might be able to make it. How big we might be able to make it in the long term. I just don't have a particular need to put anything away right now. Yeah, holding a little ammo for your gun, that's a whole extra slot. In addition to worrying about things like, am I right now? Yes, he is. The way that I should just kill this guy for my own sanity at this point. The fact that he doesn't walk down the hallway, apparently, is really frustrating. He turns around right there. I might have to do it, man. I might have to do it out of spite at this point. Like, how much more am I gonna see of this guy? I just got an achievement just for killing the chef specifically. The pantry key. Oh, he was super worth it. Okay, so I had the right instinct. He is like a unique enemy that drops... Where the fuck am I? I got so turned around in the dark just now. Okay. Oh my god. I'm so sorry about that entire room. So not only is this really annoyingly in the way of the spot, but he drops his unique key. So there's like a lot, there's multiple reasons to kill him. Let's get this goddamn pouch. Oh no. I'm so sorry, everyone. It doesn't matter. It's like 1 room away. I'll just go back. I didn't actually pick up my antique coins. It's the next room over. It's fine. And I got a pantry key now, so we get to see what's in there. It's probably worth it. I suspected that. The fact that there's a pantry door, and it's just listed as pantry, as that, like, specifically it's listed with the language of how they usually indicate that something's locked, but they just say it's locked by saying it's the pantry. And I'm like, huh. It does kind of, that did kind of signal to me that you might need to kill him for the key. But I kind of wasn't in a hurry to do it with my resource get up, but then I learned how to do stealth takedowns. I'm out of them now, but, you know, why can't I just put these in one at a time by pressing it directly? Anyway, the extra menu step makes it less satisfying to use the coin op. 2 slots of your inventory, so they're consistent about that. Why do they have 2 extra slots down here that are crossed out? That's visually so weird compared to just having those 2 slots be empty. Unless that's the cap, which I doubt it is. You can probably get all the way down here. So there's probably 6 slots, 6 pouches in the game. So take you all the way up to something. 20 slots? Yeah, 20. I would not do this on a UX level. There's already negative space down here. Just leave it negative. Just look at like it's so it makes me feel like I have that many slots already. It's visually strange. They're not dark enough in particular. But it just seems unnecessary. So there's a health upgrade here, and here is a thing that makes my manual be able to collect more goop at once for my crafting purposes. So if I just collect goop and then spend it, actually, I'm actually blanking a little bit what that one purple thing was for that I got. What was the point of the purple thing that I got? Was that how I got the recipes? That's probably how I got the recipes. I think it gave me the recipes. Let's see, so let's go use this key. Is anything in this room count as blood I can get? Doesn't seem to be. I can get more in the kitchen. This is going to be just the corpse he was beaten on. So that's also security level 1. That's like the first time we saw that, huh? I don't have the ability to open any of these locks yet. They've made me look at a surprising number of them without giving me the resource for how to do it. Okay, so you can partially gather. It'll leave the rest behind. You don't waste it. I know that sounds intuitive and normal, but there's so many video games that would just make you waste it. I can freely walk around here a little bit since he's not here. Look at this actual food. It's like just on the cusp where it's simultaneously nice looking and also it's got that horror filter to it where you're like, ugh. Okay, like, do these look old and gross or do they just look low poly? They're extremely low poly. That's like funny. That's like the grapes people made fun of in Final Fantasy XIV a little bit. I turned a few settings down, so that might be part of it too. For me, I barely see graphics, I'm gonna be honest. Like, this looks great, and I feel like if I turned it down even more, it would still look great because the art direction would still be holding up. And I don't lose 30 frames to subsurface scattering or whatever. I was thinking about that with Overwatch, which has a beautiful, stylized, fantastic art style. And I turned the settings from epic down to low so that I'd get like 1 billion frames. And I was like, I don't actually tell the difference visually. I can tell the game's running better, but I can't actually. It's hard to actually stop and examine it enough to notice the visual changes. Maybe outside of cutscenes, but ironically, the cutscene was where the game was struggling to run altogether. So lots of blood in here to come back for if I want it. More ink ribbon. Unsurprisingly, the pantry is kind of like an stakeout takeout charm. What? A mysterious charm that works just by holding it, increases knife power and durability. What? That's interesting. You can spend inventory slots on passive upgrades? 1 bullet. 1 bullet for the gun. That's so funny to get 1 more bullet for the super gun. The super gun that I usually won't even carry around. But yeah, I definitely interpret that gun as being the equivalent of like the rocket launcher kind of. Maybe not quite because they're giving me more ammo than expected. But like the Magnum is in other games, but I don't think you get nearly as much Magnum ammo as you do in this game. Alright, I think you normally get way more Magnum ammo than they're currently giving me ammo for this gun. So it's less of a, it feels less like of a special occasions weapon and more of a nuclear option weapon that might just delete something that's a problem for me. Which is the part where that's the part that makes it feel like, there's somebody out here now? That's the part that makes it feel like the rocket launcher. Which I always avoid using because I don't want to skip an encounter that I could otherwise have fun with. Heard a zombie, don't know which one. But there was exactly one time. I think it was like in a, not a kitchen, no, it was like an underground base somewhere. Bird and I were playing Resident Evil 5 and encountered some kind of regenerator-ish enemy. And we just sat there shooting it for like 20 minutes, it felt like, and just, it was not making any progress. We couldn't kill it. We couldn't tell why it wasn't dying. And it just hit a point where we were like, fuck it. And we just finally just used the, oops. Tab apparently stores things. We hit a point where we're just like, you know what, fuck it. Just fucking get rid of this. Yeah, you can load them all. It is like a super gun, damn. Just gotta be just coming in here periodically, like fetishistically upgrade this thing. What are these 3 upgrade slots? These little pips here? Not sure. Got some scrap. So might as well just use that scrap. Oops. Oh, that's gonna throw me off. I keep wanting to hit tab to leave the menu, and instead tab will, oh, you can scrap your normal knife. No, thank you. So a makeshift knife gives you 1 scrap. Looks like this knife also gives you 1 scrap. I thought it might give you 2 because it's like a combat knife. I'm not taking the stakeout takeout charm with me because I just know deep down inside that I'm so sorry, but I'm just not the knife guy. I'm just not really Mr. Knife Guy. No more Mr. Knife Guy. Not really my playstyle. I don't melee a lot in Resident Evil games, so I don't think it's worth holding onto that slot because I'm just not going to... Realistically, I'm just not going to be knifing at people. I don't really get how to do it, especially in the grabbier games where the bosses are really like, the enemies are just really on you, and like literally like grab onto you and make a mess of everything. So that move, I went into that room a little bit. There's a shortcut at the end if I reach the end where I can just go straight through, which would be nice to unlock. But I don't have a good sense of how to use the knife. Like I could wake up at any time. That's what they want to do with this. I don't have a good sense of when to use the knife or how it would work. So I just get grabbed and fucked up, and then I'm like, what was the point of that? Whereas I see people all the time in other videos just like using knives constantly in these games and having them be really valuable. It varies. It's easier to make get more value out of it in 4, I think. In Resident Evil 4. I feel like Resident Evil 4 was where the knife really shined, but even I wasn't always using it. Outside of desperately using the knife during some boss fights, because it seemed weirdly strong, if I remember correctly, against certain enemies. Which is weird in its own right. You like wouldn't expect a knife to be that strong. How many people are in this room? Oh god. They put... it's a fucking piece of pottery loot inside of it. So you want to find what's inside. There we go. Alright, shortcut opened. So that'll help us a bit. Either of these people move around. That's not ammo. She's right by the door. What's in front of her? That's just some blood, right? She's just like getting up in it. Oh. Oh. Is that her like in the process of noticing me? Or is that just a looking around animation she always does? I do feel like you're guarding this spot. This might be a wasteful kill. Not sure. It is satisfying to do, that's for sure. Ooh. Transfusion bag full of infected blood can be used to refill the blood collector. Any leftover blood will be discarded. Oh. Oh, something worthwhile. It's back here. Some scrap. Two antique coins. Wait, is she here? Okay, no. Thought she was coming after me. Staff replacements. To all staff, we will be updating the following safes in the facility. East wing, first floor, waiting room. West wing, second floor, bar and lounge. East wing, first floor. The remaining safe will be replaced at a later date. They'll be updating them. Okay, so this just tells me 3 safes exist. 4 safes exist. 3 of them... 2 of them are precisely located, one of them is vaguely located, and the 4th one is completely unlocated. They're being updated, but we don't know what that means. So they don't tell us the new passwords. So it's, I think that document literally only tells us that there are in fact that many safes around. Uh-oh. Did she aggro on me? Oh, shit. Ugh! Oh, come on! I specifically made a move to run to not get caught like that. God damn it. Yeah, I'm not always sure what the mechanics are going to be with some of these encounters. She should be able to reach me. Well, as I do this real quick. She's coming! She's coming, though. Bye-bye. I'm gonna stash some of my finds real quick. Ow. More ow than I meant to have happen. It's 50 blood. Use. Might as well, because I can make another injector right now. There we go. Which handles some of my scrap. So knife injector, 2 coins. Man, finding 2 more right after the first one. Feel a little silly, but damn, we can definitely use them soon at least. Yeah, I guess this is what I want to keep in my inventory at all times, right? A knife to get them off me when they grab me sometimes to avoid some damage. A healing item. The injector stack and the blood collector are really eating into my inventory, so it's important that I just got the +2 because that's a -2 basically. But yeah, then gun and ammo. Anything else just needs to get dumped as fast as possible on all these trips when I get the chance. I have 1 green herb. Oops. And another injector. I guess I could just hold on to the injector and heal when I'm lower. Yeah. It's time to take out a ink ribbon. And yeah, I might need to spend some of this blood on ink ribbons in the future because I have not been getting a lot more ink ribbons in the meantime. It's true though, in fact, that I would not like to repeat the entire events of this episode if I happen to die soon, so reasonable use of ink ribbon. I guess I just wish there was a save and quit feature, which I don't think there is, because like last session I was just like, there was the part where I wanted to just tweak my graphics settings, and there's also the part where I'm just wanting to go to bed for the night, and I'm like, ah, fuck. I don't really feel like it's time for an ink ribbon, but real life is calling for an ink ribbon. That messes the economy up a little bit. Either way, we are making big progress. We got a whole new mechanic today. We'll see what they do tomorrow.